In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun beats down mercilessly and the air is thick with the scent of dust and sweat, there lies a lion, a majestic creature, the king of the jungle, now reduced to a pitiful sight. This lion, once a symbol of strength and power, now bears a horrific wound, a grotesque testament to the merciless grip of nature. His body is marred by the presence of barnacles, those tenacious little crustaceans that cling to surfaces with an iron grip. But how did a lion, an apex predator, become a host to these marine parasites? The answer is as dark and twisted as the wound itself. Barnacle infestation in terrestrial animals is a rare phenomenon, often attributed to unusual circumstances. In this case, the lion likely wandered too close to a body of water, where these creatures, typically found on the hulls of ships or rocky shorelines, found a new and unexpected home. Thus, the lion's skin, warm and inviting, became a perfect breeding ground for these relentless invaders. As they latched on, they began to feast on the lion's flesh, burrowing deeper and causing unimaginable pain. The once regal mane, now matted with blood and barnacle debris, tells a tale of suffering that is both shocking and repulsive. And as we delve deeper into this grim reality, we learn that barnacles are not just mindless parasites. They are complex organisms with a unique life cycle. They begin as free-swimming larvae, searching for a suitable host to latch onto. Once they find their target, they secrete a powerful adhesive that bonds them permanently. The lion, unaware of the impending doom, becomes a living buffet as these creatures siphon nutrients from its body, leading to infection and decay. This grotesque symbiosis raises unsettling questions about the balance of nature and the often brutal realities of survival. But what does this tell us about the world we inhabit? In our quest to conquer nature, we often forget that we are part of this intricate web of life. The lion's plight serves as a dark reminder of the consequences of our actions. As humans encroach upon natural habitats, we disrupt the delicate ecosystems that govern the lives of countless creatures. In our arrogance, we may find ourselves in similar predicaments, trapped in the very mess we create. So, as we ponder the fate of this unfortunate lion, we must also reflect on our role in this chaotic dance of life. Perhaps the next time we see a barnacle, we should think twice before laughing at its tenacity. After all, it's not just a tiny creature clinging to a rock. It's a reminder of how easily the tables can turn. After all, who's to say that one day we might find ourselves as the unwitting hosts in someone else in the shadowy heights of the Himalayas, where the air is thin and the landscape is a breathtaking tapestry of white and gray. A snow leopard prowls. But this majestic creature, often revered for its beauty and grace, carries a haunting secret, a horrific wound, a parasitic flower that has taken root in its flesh. This grotesque bloom, known as the corpse flower, thrives on decay, its tendrils burrowing deep into the snow leopard's skin, feeding off its life force. The sight is both mesmerizing and repulsive, a stark reminder of nature's brutal realities. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is confronted with the stark contrast of the snow leopard's striking fur against the sickly, vibrant colors of the flower, a visual metaphor for the delicate balance between life and death in the wild. But the horror does not end there. This snow leopard, already weakened by its floral affliction, is also a host to an infestation of barnacles. Yes, barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans that cling to rocks and ships, have found a new home on the fur of this magnificent predator. These marine parasites, typically associated with the ocean, have adapted to a life on land, attaching themselves to the snow leopard's body in a grotesque display of nature's adaptability. Each barnacle, with its hard shell and sticky feet, creates a painful burden for the snow leopard as it struggles to shake off these unwelcome guests. The barnacles feed on the leopard's blood, further draining its strength and vitality, turning this once proud hunter into a mere shadow of its former self. As we delve deeper into this dark tale, we are forced to confront the unsettling truth about the interconnectedness of life. The snow leopard, a symbol of the wild, is now a canvas for nature's darker side. In the vast, untamed wilderness, where the sun casts long shadows over the rolling plains, a creature roams that embodies the spirit of the American frontier, the bison. But today, we encounter a bison unlike any other. This majestic beast, a symbol of strength and resilience, bears a horrific affliction, a grotesque wound, a living testament to nature's darker side. As we draw closer, the sight is both shocking and captivating. The bison's hide is marred by an infestation of barnacles, those small, hard-shelled creatures typically found clinging to rocks and ships. Yet here, they have made a home on the very flesh of this noble animal, transforming it into a canvas of suffering. Barnacle infestation on a bison is a rare and unsettling phenomenon. These crustaceans, usually content to latch onto stationary surfaces, have found an unusual host in this wandering giant. The barnacles, with their sharp calcified shells, burrow into the bison's skin, creating deep, painful wounds. Each barnacle is a tiny parasite, siphoning nutrients and blood from the bison, leaving behind a trail of infection and decay. The bison, once a proud symbol of the wild, now limps through its habitat. A living embodiment of nature's cruelty, the sight is enough to make even the most hardened observer recoil in disgust. Yet it serves as a stark reminder of the harsh realities of life in the wild. As we delve deeper into this unsettling scenario, we must consider the implications of such an infestation. Barnacles thrive in environments where they can latch onto a host, often leading to severe consequences for the afflicted. In this case, the bison's immune system struggles to combat the invasion, leaving it vulnerable to further infections and diseases. The barnacles, in their relentless pursuit of survival, have turned this once mighty creature into a mere shadow of its former self. It raises questions about the balance of nature, how the actions of one species can lead to the suffering of another. But as we reflect on this dark tale, we must also confront the role of humanity in this intricate web of life. Our encroachment on natural habitats, pollution, and climate change have disrupted ecosystems, creating conditions where such infestations can thrive. The bison, a victim of circumstance, becomes a symbol of the consequences of our actions. In a world where we often see ourselves as separate from nature, this story serves as a reminder that we are all interconnected. Perhaps in the end, we should take a moment to ponder, are we not, in some ways, the barnacles of our own existence, clinging to the very fabric of nature while causing it harm? And as we leave this somber scene, one can't help but chuckle at the irony. Who knew that barnacles could teach us such profound lessons about life, survival, and our place in the grand tapestry of existence? In the vast, untamed plains of North America, where the sun casts long shadows over the golden grasslands, a bison roams, a majestic creature, a symbol of strength and resilience. But today, this noble giant bears a gruesome mark of nature's darker side. Nestled within the thick, shaggy fur of its flank lies a horrific wound, a gaping hole that seems to pulse with life. This is no ordinary injury. It is the result of a wasp infestation, a sinister reminder of the brutal realities of survival in the wild. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is drawn into the unsettling sight, the writhing mass of wasps, their bodies glistening like tiny black jewels emerging from the wound, each one a harbinger of pain and suffering for the bison. Wasps, often seen as mere nuisances, can become something far more sinister when they invade the vulnerable flesh of an unsuspecting animal. Their stings are not just painful, they can lead to severe infections, and when they nest within a wound, it becomes a breeding ground for agony. The bison, unable to swat away the relentless attackers, is left to endure a slow and torturous fate. Each wasp, in its quest for survival, contributes to the bison's suffering, a chilling reminder of the harsh laws of nature, where the strong often prey upon the weak. As we delve deeper into this unsettling scenario, we must confront the unsettling truth: nature is not merely a tapestry of beauty and harmony. It is a battleground where life and death dance in a macabre waltz. The wasps, in their relentless pursuit of survival, display a dark efficiency, turning the bison into a host, a mere vessel for their young. It's a gruesome cycle, one that reflects the unforgiving nature of existence. Yet, as we observe this tragedy, we must also turn our gaze inward. Humans, too, have a role in this tale of suffering. Our encroachment on wildlife habitats, our pollution, and our disregard for the delicate balance of ecosystems have created a world where such infestations can thrive. The bison, once a symbol of the wild, now bears the scars of our negligence. In this dark reflection, we find a moral, a stark reminder that every action has consequences. Just as the wasps exploit the bison, we too must reckon with the exploitation of nature. Perhaps the real question is not just about the bison and the wasps, but about our own place in this intricate web of life. Are we the saviors of nature, or have we become the wasps, inflicting wounds that may never heal? In the end, as we pull away from this haunting scene, one can't help but chuckle at the irony in a world so brutal. The wasp may just be nature's way of reminding us that life is messy, and sometimes it stings.